Cappelletti in Brodo, and that means little hats in chicken broth. And we're going to be using my Nonna Galasso's recipe. So what I did here was just brown up some meat. I've got some veal roast, some pork, and some beef. And all I did was brown that in a little bit of olive oil. Then I cut it up into small pieces. And now I want to grind this up because we want the filling to be fine for the pasta meats. And you want to check that every so often just to make sure you're not over grinding it. So let's put 1 egg in. You know, you may need to put 2 depending on how dry the mixture seems, but I'll know that after I get most of these ingredients in. Then we want some cheese. And with this lemon, this is a wonderful flavor in this soup, this grated lemon zest. And I always thought that my grandmother, my Nonna Galasso, was a genius when she put lemon in her meat mixtures. So I'm going to put a little bit of parsley in now. Looks good, doesn't it? Get it so that it's a good consistency, and you'll know when it kind of holds together, you see, like that, and doesn't crumble. And here's how this goes. I want to put some flour down on the board. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm just going to take some of it. I'm going to add the semolina over the top, add a pinch of salt, then mix this up. And oh, I remember the eggs coming from our own chickens were the yolks were so yellow, they were almost orange. So bring in as much flour as you need to get yourself started. And I'll know this consistency is right when it no longer sticks to my hands and I have a ball of dough that is uniform in color. And I'll know the thinness of this dough is right when I can see my hand behind it. And this is just about where I want it. Okay. Whoa, that makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? Okay. So you do all the sheets like that if you're going to be using a hand crank. And now here's our sheet of dough. Beautiful, silky. You can see my hand under it. And now we're going to use just a little cutter to make the classic shape. So I take just a little dab. Look at that. You say that's not enough? Believe me, when you taste this, all the flavors are there of nutmeg, parsley, the meats, the lemon zest in fresh chicken broth. Delicious. All right, so here are my 3 little pieces. Now you can see why this is time consuming because it's going to take a long time to use up all of that filling. I'm going to wipe my hands off. And now, here's the technique. Fold it over like it's a half moon and pinch the edges closed. Then take these 2 ends and close them to form what is called the cappelletto, which means little hat. And some say that the cappelletti are patterned after hats that Spanish soldiers used to wear when they were in Italy in the 17th century. Kind of does look like a little sombrero, doesn't it? And take the towel with all of them on and just do what Nonna Galasso used to do. And that is, towel and all, they go right in to the soup.